A hybrid regime is authoritarianism at a new historical stage, so first a few words about authoritarianism. Authoritarianism should above all be distinguished from totalitarianism. As noted above, totalitarianism involves an official ideology that permeates everything. People are insistently told what to think, watch, read, and how to live. Under authoritarianism, there is no official ideology. Here the state says, do whatever you want, just stay out of politics, do not challenge power, and everything will be fine. The second difference is the durability of the regime. Under totalitarianism, rulers come and go, but the ideology binds everyone together and ensures continuity. Those who were then, and those who are now, are all doing the same thing and moving in the same direction. Under authoritarianism, when the autocrat dies, the regime, as a rule, comes to an end. This point is fixed. As stated, a hybrid regime is authoritarianism at a new historical stage. This means that times change, mores soften, and democracies spread. Everyone wants to be one, everyone calls themselves one, but in reality, far from everyone is. How can one tell that what we are dealing with is a hybrid regime? In hybrid regimes, everything exists in a reduced form. One can approach this either from the side of democracy or from the side of totalitarianism. In both cases, the result is a kind of mixture, hence the name hybrid. From the side of democracy, in modern liberal democracies there is separation of powers, courts are independent, there is a parliament with multiple parties, people can freely create these parties, and there are regular, fair, competitive elections for top officials with different candidates. Formally, all or almost all of this is present in hybrid regimes, so someone who does not closely follow public and political affairs may get the impression that they live under a genuine democracy. But the word formally is key. In hybrid regimes, parliamentary parties, despite nominal differences, in fact act in concert. Opposition parties that are supposed to oppose the regime are themselves part of it, merely under the label of opposition. How can this be recognized? By how the opposition votes and what it says. If opposition parties never criticize, for example, the president personally by name, or if they do criticize but vote in line with the ruling party, then this is not opposition, but actors playing that role. Courts in authoritarian settings are not independent. This means that, in certain cases, an official or a member of the security apparatus high enough in the hierarchy can pressure a judge to deliver a convenient ruling, imprison, fine, or acquit, regardless of actual guilt. Another feature of hybrid regimes is the non-rotation of power. If elections are held, years pass, yet the same people and the same parties remain in key positions. Something is clearly wrong. From the side of totalitarianism, in totalitarian regimes, opposition is banned, there is mass terror, censorship, powerful propaganda, and an official ideology. In hybrid regimes, the opposition is constrained to varying degrees. Most often, independent politicians are either allowed into power in minimal numbers, a few deputies or a single governor, or not allowed at all. This gives rise to a non-systemic opposition. People who openly criticize the authorities, gather supporters, and campaign, but cannot influence anything in practice because they are not allowed to. There is no mass terror with hundreds of thousands of victims. Repression is selective and targets only those politicians, activists, and journalists who are genuinely inconvenient for the authorities. There is no official ideology drilled into people from kindergarten, but there is often an ideological surrogate, a highly questionable mix of ideas drawn from different schools, traditions, and eras. Censorship and propaganda are present, but their intensity varies. In discussing hybrid regimes, one is constantly forced to say, but. There is no official ideology, but something of the kind still appears. There are no mass repressions, but there is clear pressure on the opposition. There are elections, but they are not genuine. There is multi-party competition, but it is fictitious, and so on.